Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for requesting this video from my team leader and for taking the time out to watch it. I know how busy we all are, so thank you so much for doing that. Just a quick introduction. I'm Dr. Ashvi. I've been a doctor for over 25 years and I'm also a nutritionist and a personal trainer, and I work in lifestyle or functional medicine. I specialize in getting to the root cause of your health issues and your weight gain. And then I prescribe a lifestyle prescription which lets you lose weight and get healthy permanently and holistically. So as promised in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you the most effective ways to lose weight properly and from within. And this really is the only logical choice to lose weight properly and permanently without sacrificing your life and without starving yourself. So before I do that, I just want to quickly share a case study with you to just showcase the kind of results that we are getting with our clients. SJ had been trying to lose weight for ages using Slimming World. And Slimming World is like Weight Watchers or Herbalife, and it's all about calorie counting. And as usual, it always worked for a little bit. It would work, she'd lose loads of weight, and then she'd stop the program and the weight would come back on again. I mean, this sounds so familiar. Does it sound like you? Because it definitely sounded like me. Now, as well as being overweight, she didn't feel very good. She was only in her 40s and she felt awful, actually, to use her own words. She was getting all these weird gynae symptoms, like irregular periods. She wasn't anywhere near her menopause, and lots of bloating, lots of breast pain, low libido, heaviness in her body, bloating all the time. And she had been just diagnosed as the perimenopause from her own doctor and kind of dismissed, if I'm honest with you. And it got to the point, because she'd been trying so hard to lose the weight, that she was contemplating gastric surgery. This is no small operation. It's a huge operation fraught with loads and loads of risks. And luckily, she was kind of smart enough to know that this is not an option. So she found me after seeing me on social media, and knowing that I was a doctor and a nutritionist, I think for her was the clincher, in that she just wanted to get that complete clarity of what was going on. She knew that there was something deeper than just the fact that she was eating too many calories. So when she came to me, the first thing we did was get to that root cause. We didn't do any fancy testing. It was all from the history. It was all from the story of what was happening. I looked at her blood work. I saw that she was pre-diabetic and her bad cholesterol was high, and nobody had kind of spoken to her about this. So we flipped it around. We stopped looking at calories, carbs, fat. We just looked at nutrients, and we started getting her eating really, really nutrient-dense food and getting her eating food that she enjoyed, because food was big for her. So not enjoying that was a pretty sucky life for her. So no wonder she couldn't lose the weight. So we got her doing eating food she preferred, and we got her doing way better exercise that was not taking as long. And she got more toned and lean within weeks than she had done in years of doing the incorrect exercise before. So instantly, a lot of her medical symptoms went. Her bloating, her breast tenderness, all of this literally disappeared within weeks. And then a few months later, her bloods went back to normal. She hadn't come to me as a doctor. She had come to me as a nutritionist. But the fact that I was able to get her, get all of her blood results back to normal again was pretty amazing. I mean, from her perspective, she lost all this weight. She lost, I think it was at least 24 kilos, if not more. She dropped a few dress sizes, but all of her health symptoms went. And from her perspective, just knowing that she wasn't going to get sick again was so reassuring. Because like so many of us, she was a parent. She just wanted to live this really good quality life. Like all of you guys, my team and I, we only really work with hardworking individuals, those who want to get healthy from within and then understand that as a result, you're going to lose weight. It's impossible to be healthy and be overweight at the same time. So for those hardworking guys who really, really want to get to the root cause, you're the kind of people that we specifically help with our incredible strategies. So, if that sounds like you, I really encourage you to click the link below in the description box for an implementation call, where I'm going to provide you with an analysis of what's been going on with your health and give you a roadmap of how to successfully step out of this yo-yo weight loss and manage your health yourself. So you'll leave this call with the whole system for free. So go ahead and get that done now. So let's talk a little bit about why these systems of Slimming World and calorie counting and anything counting really doesn't work long term. And it certainly doesn't give you bang for your buck that you are hoping for. And that's for three main reasons. Number one, the vision is too short-sighted, okay? You're not addressing all the reasons that you are gaining weight in the first place, and then you're not focusing on the correct solutions that will make you lose the weight because your vision is focused on food and exercise. The second biggest reason is root cause. People are still not getting to the root cause. I ask everybody, why do you think you're gaining weight? And they tell me the same things. I eat too much, I'm too lazy, I'm not motivated enough. It's very self-deprecating. And I'm thinking, no, that's not the reason. Let's get to that root cause and find out what's happening. And then I think by far the biggest reason that people cannot lose weight is the lack of support, accountability, validation. I'll talk about all of these in a bit more detail now. So the first thing when I talk about looking at having a very short-sighted vision, what's happening? Well, we focus on food and exercise like they are the only things in relation to weight gain. And they're not. There is so much more. This is just a handful of things, if I'm honest with you. I've tried to put it into a nice framework, but actually there are so many reasons we cannot lose weight. And if you focus on only nourishment exercise your whole life, what's going to happen is you're going to end up yo-yoing. Your weight will go up and then down and then up and down, and this will happen forever. And this is the most frustrating thing. When you're doing this, focusing on nourishment and exercise, the other issue is you stop enjoying food. I'm a huge foodie. I was a MasterChef semi-finalist. This is another reason why I know now my weight loss methods are insanely amazing because my knowledge of food is huge. So when you stop losing enjoyment in food, that's just not a life worth living, I don't think. But the worst thing is for the majority of people that I've been speaking to who focus on only nourishment and exercise is that they end up gaining more weight after all. I know that when I worked on the whole gamut of things, doing these two only, food and exercise, I lost 10 to 12 kilos. But the rest of all of those 35 kilos or 70 pounds of weight loss came off by looking at all of these other things. And the best thing is that when you work on these, they're free. They are free. Weight loss, getting healthy, shouldn't cost money. If you're meeting somebody who wants to give you, number one, do loads and loads of testing, and then number two, give you loads of supplements, can I just be really honest with you? This is not the solution. This is another shortcut. This is another attempt to do a quick fix, and they just don't work. So the second reason I said that the majority of people are not losing weight is that still we are not focusing on the root causes. 9 out of 10 people, I ask them, why can't you lose weight? Oh, well, doctor, I just don't have enough time to exercise, or, I just eat too much, or I'm not motivated, I'm not disciplined. Very self-deprecating, very, how to say it? It's very disempowering to always put another reason for you not to be able to achieve your goal, as opposed to going within and saying, oh, my circadian rhythm is off. Oh, I know I have excessive trauma and stress from my failed marriage or from my disabled child or from my workaholic lifestyle. Or a decent doctor, a decent practitioner, they're going to tell you, oh, you know what? Your microbiome is not working. It's all a bit messed up. Your batteries, your mitochondria in your cells, they're not working properly. Your hormones are all over the place. These are the reasons you're not losing weight. Once you get to these root causes, that's when you can start working on your solution, because you've got to work on these. I hope this is making sense for you, right? Like as to what's actually happening here. And these I still feel are, as I call them, like the superficial root causes. There are way, way deeper root causes. And this is the harmony, the emotional disharmony that we're going through, which was the last point that I wanted to talk about. We're not very good at accepting all of this for some reason. We're not very good at at accepting and admitting the extent of our stress, of our childhood trauma, of burden, of the amount of things that we're putting on ourselves. We're not very good at admitting that we don't, sometimes the words we use to describe ourselves are not kind, they're not true. So therefore we create a lot of internal dysregulation, inflammation, just by the very thoughts and energies and things that we're using. lack of purpose, lack of self-love, compassion. I mean, I've been dealing with children for near on 25 years now, and I can see that children, because they're always like a marker of our future, I feel like children right now are the unhappiest they've ever been. Children, young adults, teenagers, people in their early 20s and stuff. And I just think we are fraught with loneliness and a lack of purpose and a lack of self-compassion. And I think that these are huge, huge reasons that we're not able to lose weight. I love to give the analogy of how when you're, for example, let's just say you're studying for a degree. Let's say you're off to go and do a medical degree, or you're off to go and do a master's, an MBA, or you're doing your GCSEs, you're doing your A-levels, anything, okay? Imagine if the tutor said to you, right, here you go, Ashvi, here are all your books to get your medical degree, and here are a collection of, like 1,000 videos for you to watch over the course of like 3 to 6 months. So we've got your videos, we've got your textbooks, and here are some, some cadavers or something for you to look at, for you to figure out. Good luck, go get your degree, your medical degree. Like, can you imagine? Or the same thing with like an MBA or anything. Trying to lose weight, which in itself can take weeks, months, and years. There is no quick fix because the weight has been coming on for a long period of time. So for it to come off, it's also going to take a long period of time. So if somebody tries to tell you there is a quick fix, I promise you that they're lying. There is no quick fix, but trying to do something as incredible as getting healthy from the root, from within, needs support. It needs validation. It needs clarity regularly. You need to be working with people for 3 to 6 months to 9 months to a year. You need to work with somebody who can support you on a weekly, daily basis. And this is how that weight is going to come off, I promise you. And that's like, I guess, the downside of not working on these 3 points to lose your weight. You can continue to do what you're doing, but if you don't deal with these 3 points, you probably have to just accept the reality that you're going to keep on trying to lose weight forever. You may never achieve optimal health. I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer. I just want to be really honest with you. And maybe you're okay with this. Maybe you are literally like, you know what, I'm done. I'm happy with my health where it is, and that's absolutely fine. No judgment. I love you and leave you. But if you do want to do something about it, which I think you do, because this is why you're watching these videos, if you are hell bent on losing the weight permanently and wishing to learn more and leverage our insights that we're providing, why don't you jump on a free phone call with me? We're going to sit down and lay it all on the table, give you an action plan on how you can successfully start implementing all of this for your health goals. So for those of you who are wanting to take me up on that and talk about the ins and outs of how to successfully lose weight, please follow the link in the description below. And for the rest of you, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this little short value video to explain to you what is happening with you and to show you just how easy you can lose the weight permanently and holistically. You just need to get to the root cause and then work on all the solutions and do it for a long time with somebody who can hold a space for you. All right, lots of love till next time.